Yes.
So we should start from here. The reaction with acids, this is what we had done last. Remember? Yes, beta? Hello. This is what we had done yesterday. Reaction with acids. So what we have done so far? Reaction with oxygen to form oxides. Reaction with water to form hydroxides. Reaction with acids to form metallic salts and hydrogen. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes.
Yes. So these are the three things that we did. And what are we reacting with, beta? Metals and non-metals. Generally, what we find with metals, we can have lots of reactions, but with non-metals, generally it does not react. Is it clear? Is it clear? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Start. We are going to do certain activities. Good morning, all of you. Did we wish each other?
No.
So
Good
let's
morning.
wish. If I forget better, then you should remind me. Please do so. So good morning, all of you. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Thank you, beta. Thank you. Okay, let's begin with the slide. Slide number 59. Start, beta.
To be demonstrated by the teacher during the preparation of sodium hydroxide solution, care should be taken that pellets of sodium hydroxide are handled with a plastic spatula.
Okay. One experiment we are going to do is some activity that should be done in the presence of a teacher, or the teacher should do it. Why? Because it is accidental, that's why. When you are making the sodium hydroxide solution, you should be very careful that pellets of sodium hydroxide, you should not touch it with your finger. Okay, you should touch it with a plastic spatula because reaction takes place. Yes. So how we will make sodium hydroxide solution? Let's see. Start, beta. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Start, beta. Start to read. What happened?
Ma'am, can I read?
Sure, beta. Hello.
Yes,
Continue.
ma'am. Prepare a fresh solution of sodium hydroxide in a test tube by dissolving 3 or 4 pellets of it in 5 ml or water. Drop a piece of aluminum foil into it. Bring a bring a burning
Beta,
matchstick
don't
near
repeat. The first thing
the
that you have to understand, you're not supposed to repeat the words. Okay? That's the you are doing it,
okay,
so
ma'am.
take control over yourself. Okay?
Bring a burning matchstick near the mouth of the test tube. Observe carefully.
Okay. Thank you. Now, if I show you the reaction, what it will be? Sodium hydroxide, isn't it? Isn't better? Sodium hydroxide. And what you will add? Aluminium. Right, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what we will get? Aluminium hydroxide and sodium will be liberated. And that's why it is dangerous. You understand now? And you know sodium is explosive. It can catch fire. I hope you know that, right? And when you get a burning mastic on the mouth of it, because hydrogen is liberated, there will be a popping sound. This we have done it earlier, remember? The popping sound shows that there is a presence of hydrogen gas. Remember or not?
Yes.
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 Now we'll take 5 beakers. What will take, beta? 5 beakers. Beaker A will have, read out, beta. Or should I read it? Hello.
Ma'am, can I read?
Okay, beta.
Beaker A, Beaker A, copper sulfate, CuSO4, zinc plus
Plus
zinc granule Zn.
granule.
Beaker B.
Beta, why are you not repeating after me? Why am I
Okay,
doing so? For myself or for you?
myself.
Then, when I'm saying granule, you are just skipping it up. Why? Why are you skipping it? If you do not read it again, then how you will improve, beta?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Do it. Do it. I'm doing it for you, not for myself, beta.
Okay, ma'am.
Do it again. Plus zinc granule. Say it again.
Ma'am, please once repeat again.
Zinc granule.
Zinc granule.
Granule. See grain? Just a minute. How do you
Granule.
how do you pronounce grain, beta? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's say granule. That's it.
Granule.
Granule. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, beta.
Beaker B. Copper sulfate. C CuSO4 plus INLFE.
All these are chemical formula and all of you have to learn. Please, I'm telling you again and again, whatever homework I've given you is the chemical equations. Have you done that? I've asked you to write 5 times. Did you do it? Boys? Hello, boys, I'm asking you something. Reactions with oxygen, reaction with water, and reaction with acids. Have you written down all the chemical equations 5 times? Hello? No answer, right, beta?
No, ma'am.
Why? Didn't I ask you to do it right away?
No,
Did I
ma'am.
tell you? Just a moment. I'm asking you a question. Did I tell you to write or not?
Yes.
Did I give you the homework or not? But
Yes.
if I say it verbally once, why do you want me to
Ma'am,
write
I will
it?
write today.
Thank you, beta. But what I'm saying is, if you do it yesterday, if you would have done it yesterday, you don't have to remember it, beta. It will be in your memory. Now, if you do it today, you have to remember it, beta. So I want to make things simpler for you that do it the same day so that you will remember it for long. Today, when you start writing, you may forget some of the things. I'm telling you. Because yesterday it was fresh. Do you understand what I'm saying, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
I told you that I'm not giving homework every day. But when I give homework, beta, I want it that day. Is it understandable to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you do it like this always?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Make life make life simpler for yourself, beta. Why you want difficulties in life?
Okay,
If you do it
ma'am.
the very same day, it becomes easy for you to remember. Okay? And today, see now yesterday's homework and today's homework will add up. It will become so much. Enjoy while studying, beta. Don't increase your own
Okay.
difficulty.
Can I start reading?
Yes, beta.
Okay, ma'am. Beaker C. Zinc sulfate.
SO4.
ZnSO4.
Be fast. You're very slow, beta.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
ma'am.
read.
Plus copper.
No, Sahil. Let him do it because we have to teach him. We have to
Plus
Okay,
make
ma'am.
him
copper.
like us. Okay, beta? So we have to help
Okay,
him out. Thank you, beta.
yes.
Thank you, Sahil.
plus copper turning Cu.
Yes, very good. Be
Beaker
a bit
D.
fast with how you will read. Who is reading? What's your name, Vita? How do I address you? What's your
Beaker
name?
D.
What's
Fazil.
your name? Fazil. Fazil, see, copper turnings, zinc sulfate. Don't break in between the words. That's the first thing that you have to learn.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? Be fast. Say zinc sulfate, ZnSO4. Copper turnings, Cu. This is how you have to address.
Okay, ma'am. Beaker D. Iron sulfate.
Very good.
FeSO4 plus copper
FeSO4.
turns Cu.
Okay. Better? Got the
Okay, ma'am.
difference? Did you get the
Yes.
difference better? Good.
Yes,
Then,
ma'am.
then,
Beaker E.
okay.
Zinc, zinc sulfate.
Sulfate.
ZnSO. What, ma'am?
Zinc sulfate.
Zinc sulfate.
Hmm.
ZnSO4 plus
Hmm.
INlFe.
Okay. Now you can see the five beakers that we have with different types of matter. First one is copper sulfate, that is CuSO4, and plus zinc granules with small pieces of zinc, Zn. Beaker B has got copper sulfate, CuSO4 plus Fe. Third beaker C has got ZnSO4 plus Cu. Fourth beaker is FeSO4 plus Cu. And the last beaker has got ZnSO4 plus Fe. Is it clear? You saw the different combinations better? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you saw this? So this is how it looks like.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
So the first one I got zinc sulfate plus Cu, FeSO4 plus Cu. Similarly, CDE has got different ZnSO4, maybe or other material that we have already done. Now, what is the change that we get over here? Let's see. Read. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Read, better. Read it.
Okay, ma'am. Is before the pop. Sound indicates the presence of hydrogen gas. Metals react with sodium hyd- hydroxide
Hydroxide.
hydroxide to produce hydrogen gas. Reaction of non-metals with bases are complex.
Complex. Better? You enjoyed reading better?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. This is how you will improve. Okay? But keep practicing. Whatever I say, do it at home without fail. Okay? To be better.
Okay, ma'am.
So what you see over here, that when you get a matchstick, a burning matchstick near the mouth of this beaker or metal or test tube, you get a popping sound. So what does it show? That metal is actually reacting with sodium hydroxide to give out hydrogen gas, and that popping sound is actually due to the presence of hydrogen gas, showing that hydrogen gas is liberated. Is it understandable? Whereas when we talk about the non-metal things, in reaction with sodium hydroxide, there is nothing happening. It's more complex and we are not going to take it up. Is it understandable? Hello? So in all, what is produced? Hydrogen gas is produced. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Read.
Take 500 milliliter beakers and label them A, B, C, D, and E. Take about 50 milliliter of water in each beaker. Dissolve in each beaker a teaspoonful of each substance.
Now, earlier we had taken 5 ml, remember? And now we are going to take 50 ml of water. Earlier we had taken 5 ml of water, now we are going to take 50 ml of water in beakers. And we have taken 5 beakers, and accordingly we are going to put substances in the beaker to dissolve. Can anyone else want to read better? Thank you, Fazil. Who wishes to read better?
Fazil,
Sahil?
not Azil.
Then
Azil. Fazil, not.
Fazil. Oh, Azil. I'm sorry, beta. Azil. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Sahil, are you there,
Yes,
Sahil?
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
read,
ma'am.
beta.
Observation. You have read that
Wrong.
one metal.
Wrong. Sahil, wrong. You have read.
You have read
It's
that
past tense,
one
isn't it,
metal.
beta? It is
You have
past
read.
tense.
Yes, ma'am. You have read that one metal displaces another metal from
Displaces.
displace displace another
Displaces.
displaces another
Displaces.
metal from its compound in a aqueous solution. In beaker, a zinc replaces
Wrong.
copper.
In beaker A, zinc
In beaker
replaces
A,
copper.
zinc replaces copper from copper sulfate. That is why the blue color of copper sulfate disappears and a powdery red mass of copper is deposited at the bottom of the beaker. The reaction can be represented as follows.
Read. Read the reaction, beta. Can you hear me?
That is why the blue color of copper sulfate, CuSO4 plus zinc Zn, blues blue, zinc sulfate ZnSO4 plus copper Cu, colorless red. You can write down the reaction taking place in beaker B in a similar manner.
Thank you. What actually is happening in these beakers? See, copper sulfate is blue in color, right, beta? The copper sulfate solution is blue in color. You all agree? Hello? You all agree, beta? It's blue in color.
Yes,
Yes, see, you can see it is blue in color. After some time, the color goes, the color fades off. Why? That shows that there is some reaction. Chemical reaction has taken place. You agree? Hello? Do you agree? When the color changes, that shows that some chemical reaction has taken place. Do you agree with me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, have you heard or dropped what I said?
Yes,
Did you
ma'am.
hear what I said? That when the copper sulfate solution, which is blue in color, changes its color, it becomes colorless, that shows that some chemical reaction has taken place. That is what I said. So do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So what is showing? What is shown? That one metal is removing another metal. From where? From its compound. Is it understandable?
Yes, ma'am.
So in beaker A, what is happening? The zinc is adding with sulfate and it becomes zinc sulfate. Is it understandable?
yes,
Hello? And this copper is removed. You can see this copper. What it
yes,
did? The zinc displaced copper. What zinc did, beta? Zinc displaced copper from copper sulfate and took its place. What do you say? Zinc has removed copper and has taken the place of copper and has become zinc sulfate. And it has removed copper separately. So copper becomes a separate entity and it forms a red mass of copper at the bottom. Is it clear? Is it clear, beta? Hello? Hello? Boys, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
You
Yes,
understood
ma'am.
or not? Did you understand what I said just now? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is this called as displacement reaction? What it is called, beta? Displacement reaction. So who is displacing whom? Zinc is displacing copper. You understood? Zinc is displacing copper and becoming zinc sulfate. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you? A standard?
Yes.
Okay, beta. Yes, read. And then I have to ask a question to all of you. So whenever you are reading and the others who are listening to the reader, please be careful and pay attention because I am going to ask you a question. Start, beta. Start. Please start to read.
Can I read, ma'am?
Okay, beta, what's your name?
Azil.
Okay, Ajay. Will you be able to?
There could have been
There could
display
be
of zinc by copper in beaker C and by iron in beaker E. Similarly, iron could be
Similarly,
displaced by
similarly,
what, ma'am?
similarly,
Loudly.
similarly.
Okay, ma'am. Similarly, iron could be displaced by copper in beaker D. Since we do not see any change in beaker C, we can infer that copper is not able to replace zinc from zinc
Sulfate.
sulfate. But why? When zinc can replace copper in beaker A, why cannot copper replace zinc in beaker C? Remember that science is not arbitrary.
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 Arbitrary. It follows definite rules
No,
based on facts.
no, no. Definite.
Definite rules based
Definite.
on facts.
Not D. It
Okay.
is definite.
Definite.
Thank you. So, see,
Okay.
science works with rules, It does not happen just like that. For example, we say we don't have mood. Science don't say that it does not have a mood. Science has to work according to the rules and the facts. You understand? So what is the question over here? That copper, zinc is displacing copper, but copper is not able to replace zinc. Why? I repeat, zinc is able to replace or displace copper.
ma'am, please.
Copper, just a minute, let me finish, beta. But copper cannot displace zinc. Why? Did you understand?
Ma'am, please explain again.
Just a minute. This will be better. What did I say? Zinc is able to displace copper and form zinc sulfate. Right, beta? And it has displaced copper. But copper cannot displace zinc. Why? For example, if I take zinc sulfate and write copper, copper is not able to form copper sulfate. Wrong. Why? This is my question. Now, have you understood this much?
Yeah.
Yes. Now tell me what's the reason?
Ma'am, don't know.
You don't know. Okay. But can you try? Give me if it's wrong answer, doesn't matter, but try at least. I said zinc can replace copper. Copper cannot. Why? Simple. It's a very simple answer. Any of 8th standard? Okay. Because zinc is more reactive. You understood now?
Yes,
Than copper. Zinc is more reactive than copper. So, zinc is placed at the top and copper is placed bottom. This is the difference. So, it can react better than copper. So, copper is not able to displace, whereas zinc is able to displace. Understood all of you?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Fine. Thank you. So, now you got the observation. Read. Now you will understand.
Observation. And the rule here is that zinc is more reactive than copper and iron. A more reactive metal can replace a less reactive metal, but a less reactive one cannot replace a more reactive metal. Now you can understand why there are no displacement reactions in vehicles D and E also.
Understood?
Yeah.
All of you. That more reactive metal can replace or displace a less reactive metal, but a less reactive metal cannot displace a more reactive metal. And that's the difference we got. 8th standard.
Yes,
Do you want me to explain again or is it okay?
it is okay.
Okay. Now we have done the same thing. It's a displacement reaction. We are doing it again with theory. So what we did so far, metals reacting with oxygen to form oxides, metals reacting with water to form hydroxides, then metal reacts with acids to form metallic salt and hydrogen is evolved. Now we are going to do with metals replacing metals. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, start.
Read.
Yes, better.
A more reactive metal replaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution. Example, magnesium replaces copper from copper sulfate solution to form magnesium sulfate and copper. Magnesium copper sulfate 4 is equal to magnesium sulfate 4 plus copper.
Continue.
Zinc replaces copper and copper sulfate solution to form zinc sulfate and copper. Zinc plus copper sulfate 4 is equal to zinc sulfate 4 plus copper. Iron replaces copper from copper sulfate solution to form iron sulfate and copper. Iron sulfate plus copper sulfate 4 is equal
Where
to
is iron sulfate? It is only iron, beta.
okay. Iron plus copper sulfate 4 makes iron
You are not
sulfate.
supposed to read like that. You are supposed to read as Fe plus CuSO4 gives FeSO4 plus Cu. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because you are reading the chemical formula.
Yes.
Then
F
why you are
plus
repeating it, beta?
yes, ma'am. Fe plus CuSO4 as FeSO4 plus Cu.
Then
Based on the reactivity of metals, they can be arranged in the decreasing order of their activity.
good. What we learned from here that a more reactive metal is replacing the less reactive metal that we have learned. Let's take up the first one as magnesium and copper sulfate. We are reacting. And what is happening? That magnesium is replacing copper, right, beta? So what happens? Magnesium plus sulfate becomes magnesium sulfate, and then copper is displaced. Understood?
Yes.
Second case, zinc is replacing copper again and displacing and forming zinc sulfate, right, beta?
Mm.
Yes? Okay.
Mm.
The third one, iron is joining sulfate and displacing copper, becoming iron sulfate. Is it understandable?
Ah.
In all the cases, you can see copper over here. Can you see this better? Copper is displaced.
Yes, please.
All of you understood this much?
Yes.
And homework again, I'm saying you have to write down 5 times. Once seeing, looking at the pic or looking at the matter, and the rest 4 times without seeing. Is it understandable?
Mm.
That's how you will learn.
Mm.
So, according to reactivity series, the most reactive metal will be at the top and the least reactive metal will be at the bottom. Understood, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
The same thing, we have to read it. What is this reaction called as? Displacement reaction. What is this called as?
Replacement reaction.
Okay, read.
Reaction of metals with metal salt solutions. A more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution. It's called displacement reaction. Magnesium displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. Mg plus CuSO4, MgSO4 plus Cu. Zinc displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. Zn plus CuSO4 is equal to ZnSO4 plus Cu. Iron replaces copper from copper sulfate solution. Fa plus CuSO4, FeSO4 plus Cu.
Thank you. The same thing we have already done in the last slide, I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, magnesium sulfate, zinc sulfate, and iron sulfate. The same thing. It has already been repeated. But why I took this slide? Because it has got this displacement reaction that I wanted to show you. See over here. This is magnesium. Which solution is there, beta? Copper sulfate solution. Which solution is there? Copper sulfate solution. So what are we doing? Mg plus CuSO4. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
What will get? Magnesium sulfate. What we will get, beta? Magnesium sulfate solution, which is colorless. What is the color of the solution? Colorless.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
what will remain at the bottom? Copper. Copper is displaced. What we get at the bottom? Copper. Understood?
Ma'am, in second
Yes.
meter there is solution.
First read this one. No, it's a solution. There's a solution. But the solution has become colorless.
Okay, yes.
Okay? There's a solution better.
That's why it
Then
has
we can say, yeah, then we can say that the chemical reaction has taken place. Okay? Now we will take a different one. This is again copper sulfate solution, blue color. And what we are adding? Iron. What are we adding, beta? Iron. So iron plus CuSO4. So what it will become? Iron sulfate, which is green in color. Can you see this green color?
yes. Ma'am,
This green color
four
is made up of FeSO4. And if I put a nail on top, see, you can see this nail.
yes.
So you will get this red paints on the iron nail. So the copper metal has deposited on iron nail, showing the displacement reaction. Yes, what do you want to ask?
मैम CuSO4 यहाँ पे 4 क्या काम है? 4 means here.
What?
4 means you have written
Sulfate.
CuSO4.
This is a formula, beta. It's 4 atoms of oxygen. It's a formula.
Okay.
Cu is copper, SO4 is sulfate. So sulfate is made up of 1 atom of sulfur and 4 atoms of oxygen. Okay, that's the reason why I'm asking you to learn. It's a formula. You cannot ask why. It cannot be changed. It remains universal same. So is this clear regarding the displacement reaction, beta? Yes? Now let's see the activity series of metals. Read beta.
Read and Mohammed.
Yes, read beta.
Read and Mohammed.
And Mohammed, if you want to read, please continue.
The arranging of metal in the decreasing order of their reactivity is called activity series of metal. Photos.
Now, yes. Now at the top, it's a decreasing order. That means from top you're going down, right? This is arrow. Is it clear? So it's a decreasing order as you go from top to bottom, right, beta? So what do we see? Potassium is the most reactive, right, beta? Followed by potassium is K. What is sodium? Na. What is magnesium? Mg. Aluminium Al. Zinc Zn. Iron Fe. Lead Pb. Copper Cu. You understand? Do you understand? Silver is Ag and gold is Au. These are the symbol of the elements. Understood better? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? So, you can see the arrow over here? You can see the arrow? So, that means on the top, it is the most reactive and gold is the least reactive. Can you see this? Gold is the least reactive. And that's why we can wear it. We can wear gold. Otherwise, it will react with our body, which may be harmful, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the reason we can wear gold, because it is least reactive. Hope the things are very clear regarding today's class, today's session. What do you say? Have you understood something today? Okay. No doubts? Please go through the uploaded video without fail, beta. Okay? Have a good day.
Yes, ma'am.
Have a good day and